If most people simply stopped eating these 5 foods, we'd see 90% of type 2 diabetes disappear. And science backs this up. We've been sold the lie that diabetes is all about genetics and that it has to be managed with medications. But diabetes doesn't have to be a life sentence. You have options they haven't told you about. Hi, I'm Jared. I've been a nurse for over 15 years. I've worked with thousands of diabetic patients, and I reversed my own type 2 diabetes. I remember watching my mom count carbs, measure food, skip dessert, and still struggle. She believed that diabetes was her destiny because it was in her genetics. But here's the truth. Type 2 diabetes doesn't have to be a life sentence. It's the result of a modern food system that doesn't care about health. Now, diabetes is an insulin problem, so the knee-jerk reaction is to throw more insulin at it. That approach has failed. Between 1958 and 1980, diabetes cases in the U.S. more than doubled. All that despite the rise in insulin use and the discovery of metformin. We got really good at lowering blood sugar, but ignored the cause. In 1980, about 5.5 million Americans had diabetes. Today, that number is over 38 million. 4 decades ago, we doubled down on what wasn't working, and we started adding more pills and expensive injections. The good news is, there are common sense solutions. The bad news? You won't hear about them on your TV or from your doctor. Now, insulin is just one part of the story. It's like a key that opens cells to let sugar in. But when you flood your body with processed carbs over and over, the key stops working. The sugar can't get into your cells, blood sugar rises, and you stay hungry. That's insulin resistance. It's like a callus on your cells. You can reverse it, but first you have to stop feeding the fire. If you're serious about reversing insulin resistance, I created a free guide called 6 Steps to Reverse Diabetes Naturally. It's the same plan I use with my clients and in my own life. And it's helped people lower blood sugar, reduce meds, and feel like themselves again. You can grab it using the link below, but let me show you exactly why this works. Your body has essential amino acids, essential fatty acids, but there's no such thing as an essential carbohydrate. Many foods that are heavily marketed as healthy are not. Whole grain crackers, they often contain more carbs than the label says. And diabetic-friendly cereal, it can often spike blood sugar worse than table sugar. Orange juice for breakfast might seem healthy, but in reality it's sabotaging your results. If you're trying to reverse insulin resistance, sugary drinks cancel out your progress. A 16-ounce caramel macchiato has around 60 grams of sugar, and that's like eating 4 slices of white bread before breakfast. So here are the top 5 common foods to quit immediately if you want to reverse diabetes. Now, these are just the tip of the iceberg. If you're serious about reversing diabetes, you have to dramatically reduce all ultra-processed foods. The more you cut them, the faster insulin resistance begins to reverse. Number 1 is breakfast cereal and granola. Even the healthy kinds spike blood sugar and insulin levels. If it's processed, it's almost always low in fiber and high in sugar. Number 2 is fruit juice and smoothies. All the sugar, none of the fiber. And 1 cup of orange juice is about 6 oranges hitting your body all at once. Number 3 is low-fat yogurt. Now, light versions of anything are usually loaded with sugar. It's like dessert in disguise, and it doesn't even taste good. Number 4 is whole wheat crackers and bread. Healthy packaging doesn't mean much at all. If it's processed, it usually spikes your blood sugar. Number 5 is coffee drinks and flavored creamers. Even sugar-free versions can wreck your blood sugar. This one daily habit keeps a lot of people stuck. Now, most of these things have one thing in common. They're highly processed. When you stop flooding your system with these insulin-spiking products, your body finally has a chance to heal. One of my clients was spending over $600 a month on one medication. She felt stuck and knew things were going to get worse. But after cutting these foods, adjusting her meals, and following the simple plan I gave her, she got off the medication completely. That shows you what's possible when you stop fighting your body and start supporting it. Diabetes doesn't have to control your life. If you support your body the right way, healing can happen very fast. I encourage you to start small, start today. If you want help putting all this together, download my free guide, 6 Steps to Reversing Diabetes Naturally. It's the same plan I use in my own life, and it's the same one that's helping others take their first steps towards freedom. It's free and you can get it in the link below. You have a lot more control than you think. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.